And we're live.
Are we
Ish.
live?
Yep, we're live.
Welcome to another episode of Dungeons and Dragons with Noobs, episode number 40. Is that right?
That is correct.
Wow. Big milestone.
Would have never thought we were gonna make it this far.
I mean,
We
a
all get
lot
to cast dragons.
of...
What?
What?
I think you just cast a dragon.
All right, well...
I get to fly on a dragon. This is awesome.
He's playing another.
Unfortunately, it's a pseudo dragon, and it's about the size of a cat. And you try to fly on it, it didn't go well. All right.
I fly just fine. I do alter self. Boom. I'm like this tall.
Okay.
Mom dropped him on his head when he was a little dragonling.
I know Balasar really wants Wraith to do the recap, but I think somebody else should probably do it this time.
Well,
Good point.
we started in the King's throne room. We came back, and I guess I'll go back another episode. We came after we finished all our stuff in Stone Dirk, and we were heading back to the Hammer Seat to update the king on what happened and get our necklaces, our magic necklaces that are enchanted, which you did get. We went there first, got those things, and then went into the king's room, or into the king's castle. And when we got there, once we got past the guards that were outside, the guards on the inside were already killed. And so Rogar ran out and alerted the guards, and then about 12 Crown's guards came in with us, so we went towards the king's room with all these guards. We get into the king's throne room, and there's a bunch of dead guards, and the king's held at knife point by a drow. So I tried to turn the king into a T-Rex.
The drow did say, "Give me the box, and I'll let the king go."
Yeah, he wanted the box.
He wanted the black box. Yeah.
Yeah, he wanted the box, and we didn't want to give him the box. So I tried to turn him into a T-Rex because it's really hard to slit the throat of a T-Rex. But the king didn't know I was doing it, so he resisted it. Then we tried to cast a few spells on the drow, at which point the drow did slit the throat of the king and left him there unconscious, bleeding out, and smoke bombs were thrown, and the room filled full of smoke.
AKA Balasar took a dump.
Yeah.
What?
Balasar then tried to clear the smoke with some thunder waves and push some smoke out of the way, and as he did, we saw that the crown's guards around us were being murdered by other drow. Now, that was like Wednesday or Sunday. Then Wednesday when we played, we started right there. There was, I don't know, about 8 drow we killed. We had some people fall down in combat. We did revive them. We revived the king in time, so we didn't lose anybody permanently. But the drow that slit the throat of the king escaped, and his name was something.
Bob.
Look, I haven't brought up my... What? I'm already
Did
signed
he
in.
have a name?
He did.
Yeah.
They
He was a prince of one of the big houses of the yeah, but I'll bring up his name in a little bit. For some reason my OneNote's not working.
So he was famous to some house in the Drow kingdom. We left. We didn't let him go. He ran away. We went searching for him, and we just couldn't find him. He was pretty slippery. So the king was obviously upset that a bunch of his men were slaughtered, but he was happy that we came in time to save him, and hopefully they can rebuild. He did say he would pay the 32,000 gold we owed the lady at Stone Dirt. So that's good. Rodan won't lose his hand as long as the king follows through, which I think he will. We were then deciding, I guess, we've done everything we've wanted to do here, so let's go back to Allendring. So we went to our boat, and when we got there, we noticed there was a footprint in the oil slick that Grief left on the boat. So someone entered the boat unwelcomed, and when we got up on the deck, we could see there was blood on the deck, and then it went down into the hull.
No.
And so as we went in there, you know, we thought we were gonna have to fight, or Grief was dead, or we thought the worst. So Balazar and Rogar run in there, and Grief's sitting there smoking a pipe on the bed, just looking at this dead elf body that's there. And he was saying, you know, that he came in and he didn't miss that third step, and so the sword trap sprung and killed the guy. And this was actually one of the elves that was following us a long time ago, the one that I bit his finger off.
Yeah.
So Grief decided to eat part of him, which we were okay with. We just didn't want to watch it. And he had one of those orbs that was tracking the black box as well. So lots of people are tracking this black box. And
Find all those damn orbs.
yeah. And so then
And
we
that is
set
where we
sail.
left off?
Yeah, we set sail. We left Allendring. We got outside of the mountain, and we're currently in the open water with the sun beaming on me, and I'm loving it.
Did we rest any?
Not yet. No.
Okay, because I am fucked up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you,
we
you,
need-
you took quite a beating.
Someone doesn't like me. I'm not gonna name any names, but there definitely comes an end.
Well,
Man,
if
you
someone
just-
wouldn't argue with the DM all the time, maybe that'd be different.
Who argues with the DM?
No, you're wrong. You're
You just have to be
wrong.
at the wrong place at the wrong time a lot of the times, and also, like, this isn't like an MMO. These guys can see, hey, look, that guy's not wearing any armor. I'm going after that motherfucker.
Oh, I see you over there, Wraith. You are just going nuts.
So looks like your dice are working. That's good.
And everybody's
What?
dead.
What, I'm throwing
Because
dice?
Wraith was swinging his sword randomly.
You're smiting stuff.
I'm not, I was switching to my character sheet to
I
look
thought
at
we were
my
fighting. I
numbers.
thought we were fighting, so I rolled initiative.
I didn't roll anything.
Oh, and by the way, you rolled really good initiative on the time that you weren't here.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you went
You had like
first.
you had an 18 initiative, and you were going first. So you guys are out in the open water. Balasar's like, I'm gonna go take a nap, and he is about to go downstairs, and he remembers that Grief is still eating that leg underneath the
I
deck.
was
So,
gonna join them. I was gonna see what it tastes like.
Oh
so
god.
you're gonna go try some elf?
Little
I was
elf
gonna go
leg.
Cook it first. I was gonna, cook it. So, hey, Grief, do you mind if I cook a piece of that leg?
He like breaks off the foot at the ankle and throws it at you.
Ugh.
Foot. I want a piece of the hammy. Come on, dude.
The hammy.
He's like, that's the best part. Sorry.
First, Grief, so I can have a nibble.
Wraith just attacked somebody with a warhammer.
So yeah, you go underneath it. You gonna take a nap?
Oh, well, I'm definitely taking a nap.
Yeah. Anybody else wanting to take a rest or?
Yeah, I need to rest bad.
I'm meditating out in the sun.
I would like to take a
Yeah, I'm
rest.
enjoying the sun. I'm actually I didn't take any damage on that last fight anyway.
Somehow I didn't.
All of y'all don't ever take any damage. It's always me.
Well, you
Let's buy
Well,
some
I've
damn
got
armor or
damage.
something.
That's because I hide behind everything.
Yeah.
you
and
might
that's
not want to
because-
run in the middle of the fray.
Look, I am playing my character
Yeah.
the way my character is supposed to be played.
No, you need to be like our warlock weirdo and just
No.
hide.
My character is balls to the walls.
I hear you, balls to the walls.
Hey. Hey, and I will say you roleplay that role very well.
I do.
It's almost like it's his own natural
On a
personality.
side note,
Uh huh.
if if I use my cloak and cast blur, how would that affect combat?
Blur makes people have disadvantage on you.
Yeah, you
So,
should do that.
Shit!
Yeah,
How long
that's
does that last?
1 minute,
Um,
so 10 rounds of combat.
Damn, I need to start doing that. How
Yeah.
often can I do that?
Once a day.
Once a day.
Once a day or once a rest?
Per
think
long
it's-
rest.
Once per long rest.
Oh man, can you put that on my bar?
You can put it on your bar. I have it in the right part in the like the features and traits. I just have it in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you just click and drag it over there.
I think I might have,
Traits?
yeah, on the right of your
Yeah,
course
like where it
screen.
says lucky and dragon resistance and all that stuff.
Yeah, I just put it in there so I remember it. You can also put it on your spell bar.
Yeah, because I always forget I have that.
Yeah, if you put it on your spell bar, then you'll remember as well.
Yeah, and
What level? Where?
you don't have to worry about a spell slot or anything for that. It's just off the item that you're casting it.
I dragged it and dropped and nothing happened.
Oh, well, let me see here.
I gotta unlock it in order to drag and drop.
Where are you trying to drop it? In the features and traits?
I'll be right back.
All right.
Alright.
Putting it in the where? Oh, those are attack spells. That's not where it goes.
No.
Features and traits. Did it go in there? No, it didn't go in there.
It's not going to go in features and traits. Only place you can drag it is into your spells page.
Oh, spells page. Okay.
If you want it on the
I've
front,
got 4 copies of Blur in my spells page.
so you're ready. Blur it up. You might want to delete a few of them.
Let me clear that. Okay. Yeah, I learned from the DM that you can delete things.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. So I was constantly asking him to clean up my page because I was trying to like get my stuff working right.
Yeah.
So I can delete cure wounds because I didn't know I could do that. But I don't have that spell now. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
All right. So, you guys are out in the open water. Whoever wants to take an open rest, anybody wants to take a long rest, now would be probably a good time. You're still kind of like in the protection of the Royal Navy, and you do see a few of the like dwarven larger ships like yours roaming around here. You could get a little bit out of the lane of traffic, if you will, and drop anchor and all rest if you wanted to. But
Nah, we'll keep moving.
Yeah, let's keep moving.
okay, so who all is staying on board ship, and who's taking a rest?
I'm ready to stay up.
I'm meditating on the top deck.
I want to
Yeah,
see
I'm
how many
sunning
times I
ready.
can empty this bottle of Dragonborn whiskey and refill it
I'm
single
surprised you
week.
could give me a shot before I went to bed after all the crap that I took.
If you're drinking that much, you
I'm
don't
kidding.
get
I'm not
past-
going to do that.
Okay.
I may be a barbarian, but I'm not like my brother. So
What does that mean? What does that mean?
I think that means you got more hair.
yeah, I have a bigger neck beard than you do.
All right. So at this point, I'd say that you guys stay on the open water, and it's a pretty clear day. There's not really a cloud in the sky, and you guys travel on for a few hours without any incident whatsoever. And it starts to get pretty dark outside. You guys have used up most of the daylight now, and you're still a little ways away from landfall, probably a couple days. Let me bring up the map here.
Can I cast Gust of Wind to make us go faster?
Well, you've got the wind coming from those magical gems.
Can I
You
can
can
I give it some turbo?
You can certainly try. I'd say roll a straight wisdom check.
Where's my character? Get out of here, Gust of Wind.
So are we heading back to Allendring and the King, or are we heading up to that other place where we were talking about? Orava.
I thought we were going to Allendring
Yeah,
to
going to
first tell him about
Is
what
that
we
in
did.
Agadeth?
Yeah. He pulled up a map of Agadith, I think.
Yeah, I pulled up the world map right now. Is what I was looking at. Map of Agadeth.
So, you think that maybe you're speeding up the ship a little bit, but you're not sure if it's just sort of like how people give their kid brothers the second controller that's not hooked up to anything and make them think they're playing a video game.
I'm killing it back here, guys. Did you see that wind combo?
Or like when you take your Fisher Price mower, take your Fisher Price mower and mow with Daddy.
Yeah. I'm cutting this grass so good.
But yeah, you're still you're going you have a straight shot there. So, I mean, there should be nothing in your way. And yeah, so you're sailing. Night starts to come. You guys gonna do anything different or?
I guess I'm gonna still stay awake.
I mean, I'm good now. I've meditated.
Know when I've had my my full rest.
You've had your full rest by now.
Well, I get my health back. What's up? Do I keep this failed save thing though?
No, that clears at the end of every combat, I believe.
Okay, because I failed to save.
Yeah, it was you had a forced death save because somebody hit you while you were down.
A lot, guys.
Don't thank me.
Thank you, recruiter.
So yeah, so nighttime comes. Yeah, Yggdrasil, you're staying awake.
Yep.
You've all right. So Jack, are you planning on staying awake?
Yeah, I'll stay awake still.
I'll
All right,
go up and stay awake.
At this point, you've been up for a while, Jack. So make a Constitution saving throw.
Hey, Jack, I tap you out. I'm like, dude, come on. I'll come up. I've rested.
All right.
Go down and rest.
Since I rolled shitty, yeah, I'll go take a nap.
Of course, you.
And as you go to tell him that, he's actually fallen asleep on on the edge of the deck, like leaning up against the rails. And Rogar, yeah, you managed to keep your wits about you, but you know that if you stay awake for another 8 hours like this,
Well,
you might suffer.
I'm gonna give the box to Rodan, and I'm gonna go to sleep.
Okay.
I'll take the box. Because Rodan's already had it a bunch.
Okay, he hands it off to you. And yeah, he's gonna go ahead and take his 4-hour meditation at this point now too.
Me and Balls are playing patty cake.
What up?
All right, so
Crazy stuff.
you guys are out on the open water during the nighttime. Make a perception check. Everybody who stayed awake.
Stuff.
And this is probably a couple hours after they went to bed.
I see it.
Did I don't see nothing.
You're still playing patty cake with yourself.
You persuaded nothing.
Yeah, you're persuading your hands.
Off to the northwest of your position right now, you see, and it's like actually more like west northwest. It's that far. You're seeing like what appears to be like a little itty bitty light way out on the horizon.
And I'm like, Balazar, you see that light way out there? There's a light way out there.
Hold on. Do I see it?
You do now after I pointed it out.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I see that light.
It's
Funny looking.
it's kind of in the direction we're going.
Well, let's go check it out.
I mean, should we? Is this the course kind of we're going already, or will we be changing course?
You'd be changing course a little bit. You're going kind of like northwest, so you'd be going a little bit off of your.
And I remember, this is where those pirates were. In this direction, I think. Remember those pirates we ran into?
No, I don't.
You might not have been playing at that time. There were some pirates.
At that time.
There were some pirates we ran into, and we captured their. I need to go wake up somebody that remembers what we're talking about.
I don't know what race it is.
Wraith is going nuts in sleep.
He's sleeping the hell out of some stuff.
Somebody's having nightmares.
Wraith,
They're
you need.
rolling weapons they haven't used in a long time.
He cast aid.
So I
Javelin,
I
Warhammer.
I yelled down, Ray, cut that stuff down. Put your sword down, buddy.
Wraith, are you there?
He's on the pot.
Oh.
Oh, you're rolling.
You're swinging an a scimitar.
What? How am I doing that? I don't even see what
You
I'm
must have
doing.
picked up your tablet and had your finger on the screen, and
Well, I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, because you threw aid, Warhammer, Javelin, aid, Onyx Scimitar, and Onyx Scimitar.
I'm not touching anything.
Okay.
Oh,
Not
okay.
what it shows.
Now I know what. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you gotta hold it on the bottom. Not,
No,
not.
It's how I scroll the screen. It's how I'm scrolling the screen.
Oh,
okay.
yeah. Don't scroll on top of all your items. That you just start throwing them. That's funny. So Wraith, do you remember?
See, I can't get over there. Okay.
Wraith is still sleeping. Thank
See,
you.
I don't have scroll bars.
He's still talking.
So
to
I
himself.
have to use my finger, and when I touch it, okay. All right. Okay, I'll do better.
Rogar was sleeping, and he
this
missed
is
something.
so-
What did he miss?
Not much. Rick trying to get his thing figured out.
I don't know
Wraith.
who Rick is. I know who Wraith is.
Yeah.
So I want to wake somebody up that remembers the pirates, and I think Wraith's been sleeping the longest.
Yeah,
I
wake
know
him up. Because
So-
I know I
Wraith
don't
is
remember.
So Wraith, do you remember those pirates we fought on the way here, and we captured the
do.
king, the leader, and he told us where the base is?
Yes.
I say, come here, and I point off to the northwest where the light is, and I say, is that the direction towards their base?
Which pirates?
The pirate, we fought some pirates on the way here, I believe, on the way to the Undermountain,
On the way.
Yeah,
Yes.
I hadn't joined y'all yet.
and we wanted to like stop the pirates. And so I just noticed there's a light off, and I think that's the direction of those things, but I could be way wrong. But do you want to keep going towards Allendring, or do we want to check out this new light?
Check out the lights.
Jack,
If it
you
means I
was
get to kill
asking
somebody
Ray.
with Bahamut's tooth, let's do it.
I'm for going to check it out.
All right.
All right, let's go
All
check
right, we will change direction and go towards this light and see
I'm
what's
gonna be
going on.
disappointed if I don't get to kill something with Bahamut's tooth. Just saying.
You're asleep, so shut up.
No, I'm not. I'm awake.
What?
Yeah, he stayed awake. Oh no, you did say
No,
that you were
said
going back.
went to bed.
Oh, I thought we were up and talking.
You gave
Sorry.
me the box and you went to bed.
Okay, so I'm in bed. Whoops.
Yeah.
He's dreaming, that's all.
Oh Lord.
So he was dreaming he was talking to you guys.
Rolly Polly just shut the hell up.
If I was awake, I would say something really, really awesome.
You're telling Mom.
All right, so you guys are starting to sail that way, and you notice that light is getting bigger. It appears that whatever it is, they're sailing towards you as you're sailing towards them. And as you get closer, you can see in the distance that there is a ship.
So from all my Sea of Thieves experience, I say, load the cannonballs.
Yeah, you look for the cannonballs. They do not exist.
All right, boys, be ready to board.
So
Get
wait,
the pea shooter.
what did we find?
But Grief comes out on the deck and he's like, "I don't have any cannonballs, but I got these." And he pulls a few bombs out of his pack. He's like, "Anybody want one?"
Yeah, let's get these so that we can sink their ship if we need to.
All right.
How fast is this ship approaching? How much time do we have to think here?
You guys probably it's still on the horizon. Like it was such an itty bitty tiny dot. Without a really good perception check, Yadra wouldn't have caught it. But he did roll really well. So, you guys still have a little bit to prepare if you want to try to start waking people up and stuff.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna wake everybody up.
You got your
Yeah.
eyeglass?
I do have an eyeglass.
So can you see if there's any flags raised on that
So I
ship?
pull out the eyeglass.
All right, so you pull out the eyeglass, and there are no flags being flown.
Okay.
You do
Any
see
identifying markers.
you do see what appears to be a man dressed in kind of tattered like leather armor and stuff, looking through an eyeglass, looking almost right back at you.
Oh,
How big is this
and I wave at him. And I'm like, he knows we're here, and we're heading right towards
so-
this guy.
Yeah, so you see this. He sees you wave at him, and he immediately puts his eyeglass down and starts yelling at everybody on the ship. And then you see just a whir of movement of like lots and lots of people running around.
Oops.
Oh boy.
They're preparing to battle. So I make sure everybody's awake, and I say, we may be fighting sooner than later. This might be some of them pirates.
But we don't know.
We do not know, but they did
And
not
there's no-
wave
there was
back
no-
when I waved.
Yeah.
They were just
That's a
getting
good point.
the welcome party ready.
Every
they
time
know
I've
that-
ever been on a boat and waved at somebody, they wave back. Except
Because they know
pirates.
Bahamut's Tooth and Holy Avenger are coming to get revenge.
And so
Very.
I make sure Rodan's awake. In the back, ready to shoot Eldritch Blasts.
He wakes up and he hides in the corner.
He hunkers down and waits for the command. Now remember, guys, we don't have Doldar anymore. So,
That's right. But we got grief.
grief can't heal.
I know.
Hold this bomb!
It's
Uh,
like, oh man, that looks like it hurts. You want me to put you out of your misery?
Yeah. I call dibs on his hammies.
Yeah. No, let's not do that.
So, yeah, Wraith is the main healer now. Wraith and I could heal as well. So,
What happened to Doldar?
he was sent on a separate mission by the Hammer.
The hammer sent him away.
The Hammer had to go to Temple Watch to get reinforcements to
The,
fortify
the hammer showed Wraith more favoritism, and Doldar got jealous.
Yes.
All right, so you guys are getting closer and closer to this ship, and they've corrected course to be like directly on a collision course with you guys. They are heading directly for your ship.
And I should we do ramming speed, guys, and ram them, or should we try to? We could try to
Now,
J.
also, at this
do
point,
we-
you notice that their ship is quite a bit larger than yours.
Well, I suggest not ramming it. We are going to avert, and
Do we have an ability to launch the bombs that Grief's got?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can use my the blunt side of my sword and swing it like a baseball bat.
or we just let Rogar throw them. He should be able to throw them fairly far.
Yeah.
Or you go to the big
Hey,
gorilla.
I remember a big monkey that threw me a long way.
Yeah, I was gonna say the big gorilla could throw him.
I mean, I could definitely throw some bombs if we want. I say we go straight at them, and since we're smaller, we should be more nimble. And at last minute, we turn and see
Give him a
what
broadside.
they do.
Well, that's not a bad idea.
Works with me.
So we
All right.
don't know if they're even going to be friendly. We're just
No.
automatically assume to kill
No,
them.
but the prelims say they aren't.
Yeah, they're
When they didn't wave back, I mean, that was a good point.
yeah.
If they're friendly, they wave back. Even if they're unfriendly, they'll generally wave back just to fake you out. But they didn't even waste time doing that. They just called to arms.
Well, then let's go and say what's up.
Okay, so you guys are like getting closer and closer, and at this point, it looks like they're trying to ram you. Luckily, with your magical sail things and stuff like that, you have a lot more maneuverability,
Right.
and you need to just kind of like, you're kind of playing chicken with them at first, like,
Exactly.
going like bow to bow, and then you go off to the side real quick, and you're like on their side, and that's where we'll
Throw the
pull up.
grappling hooks.
Oh Lord,
No, throw the bombs.
Ooh.
this is pretty much what I envisioned. Except we were on the other side in my memory.
Well, you should have said the right, and then I would have pulled up the other map that I prepared. Just so, I forgot to put grief on here. Get
Can
the welcome
oh.
page.
That is too big.
Yeah, that boat's a lot bigger than ours.
Yeah.
Maybe we should commandeer that boat.
I don't know if we can sail that boat. As well as ours has the magical wind gusts. It's
Yeah,
a.
just
Right.
take 'em. We just put them on that boat.
I don't know if it works that way.
Oh,
All right, so you're on deck, and then you notice that this their pirate captain comes over to the edge, and
so
he's
they
like,
are pirates.
yeah, he's very much a pirate, and you actually recognize this.
This
guy.
is that one we let go.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh shit! Turn around! Turn around!"
Hey, buddy. Remember us?
Hey, I'm near the crew. I just want a hug.
What was this dude's name?
he never told you his name.
He's pirate guy 01.
And he doesn't like us.
No.
'Cause we kicked his ass last time.
Yeah, and we're gonna do the same this time because he's obviously out here pirating and didn't take our last warning message. So
Hope you read your last rites, dude, because Bahamut's coming down on you.
so
He's like, we have to get out of here now.
so Balazar, FYI, this is where you cast blur right now, before combat.
Okay, cast blur.
Okay, go ahead. You go ahead and cast blur, and it is time for everybody to roll initiative.
Aha, I blurred it up.
I will take a nat 20 initiative.
Yeah, does that when you roll nat 20? Does that? Oh, I didn't click myself.
Did mine roll?
You
Yeah,
got
it did,
nat 20.
and you
got
rolled a nat 20.
Really?
You forgot to click yourself, but that's okay.
No, I did click myself, but I have to
yeah.
switch screens.
Yeah.
You rolled it a
it-
few times.
Yeah.
I clicked myself, then I switched screens, and then I can.
Yeah, you rolled it 4 times, so
Wow,
should cut
3
it out.
people rolled nat 20s on initiative. That's amazing.
Yeah.
All right,
We're ready
so
to
let's-
fight.
All right, let me go ahead and I'm going to do this and change it to whatever. Oh, wow. Like, I did the automatic thing, and he would have had a 0 initiative. So,
But it's a 19 instead.
All right. All right, so it looks like Rogar, you are up first.
Oh, what kind of distance is there between our boat and? Can I?
Between your boats is about 15 feet.
And I can move 40 feet. So can I just attempt to run and jump to the other side of the boat?
You can certainly try.
Come on,
Passing them?
make sure you
Are we
rage first.
passing them right now, or are we both sitting in the water?
Right now, both ships are currently in motion, but they have come to a halt to try to turn around.
They
Yeah,
dropped
it-
anchor.
Yeah.
Oh, so we can.
Do
can
we
actually,
do we have any grappling hooks to like lasso our boat to their boat?
Hey, Grief, you have any? Do you have any grappling hooks?
He's like, yep.
Sweet.
I'm like, great. When it's your turn, you may want to tie our ship to their ship so we don't go too far.
Might want to give.
Well, I'm not thinking about any of that because
Might want to give Rogar and Wraith
I
Alright.
just
grappling hooks to throw.
I just raged and now I'm gonna run and jump over to their side.
All right, that's going to be an athletics check with advantage because you're raging.
Beautiful.
Oh, he's in the water.
A 16. So you go. You're probably right here. You know, we'll say that
Yeah.
Yeah. So you managed to grab onto the edge of the ship right about here,
Yeah.
but you're just holding onto the ship, and that's pretty much your movement.
Okay.
Ooh.
So
That's
do I?
good.
What other actions can I do besides that?
Well, Bahamut's tooth is a two-handed weapon.
Yeah.
So you can't swing Bahamut's tooth. If I guess I don't really know of anything else you could do at this point.
Can I use my action to pull myself up and get on the other side of the boat?
I'll allow it. I'll say it's kind of like a dash action. Dash action.
So right there.
Right.
I'm right there next to the captain.
All right.
I'm probably gonna die because I realized that there's a ton of.
Well, you
I got a
know.
feeling someone needs a polymorph.
All right. So that's gonna be it for his turn. Yadrsil, your turn.
Yeah, it's coming up. So
Do I still have sight of Rogar?
Just barely, because the ship is much higher than yours.
Right.
But you can see his back, and he's angrily facing off with something.
And I'm like, you big dummy. Now you're over there by yourself. And I want to show him how it's done. So I cast Polymorph and turn into a giant ape. And then I'm going to jump across.
Oh gosh,
Alright.
yes,
Athletics
my
check,
man.
which would be strength check, I think, for him. But 19,
Dang.
yeah. You jump over and land right about. You jump over Rogar and land right about there.
The whole boat shakes.
It would.
Yeah, you see the boat like go back and forth, like tilt back and forth violently as he lands. And
So
you feel some of the boards like almost crack under the pressure of your landing.
nice. Well, can I punch this little guy to my right because he's in my face?
Absolutely.
Pow. 24.
All right.
Don't send the dwarf flying off the ship.
And that's exactly what happened. He just-
Yes.
And then I want to punch the other guy right in front of me.
The captain? Or-
No, the other little guy that's just north of me.
Okay, him. Okay.
I'm like
That's
clearing
what he
out the
gets.
little guys because they're in my face.
Dang, dude. Right up into
Yeah.
the sails. Right up into the ropes.
Yeah. So he like you like punch him, and it's you remember the Hulk when he hits Thor in the first Avengers movie, and he just goes flying.
Yes.
Wham! Like he impacts the mast here, and parts of his body fell off from the impact.
And then I beat on my chest and give out the old roar, and I look right at the captain. And
yeah, no wonder the captain's freaking out.
All right, so
That'll do it.
it is now this guy's turn. He looks terrified. Like he knows he has nowhere to go, so he's obviously gonna fight. But he is beyond. Like he looks like he's literally shaking in his boots. But he's going to come over on the other side of the giant ape here, and he's gonna make an attack with.
Would that be an
advantage.
attack of opportunity?
He stayed within melee range with him the entire
Oh,
time. So
Okay.
yeah. So he's gonna attack with his scimitar. It's an 18 to hit.
that hits.
Take a whopping 7 points of damage. I mean,
Tis a scratch.
and that's gonna do it for his turn. Wraith.
Wraith is going to, he can move. Yeah, move up to there.
Nice.
Hey, cool. He can move.
And yeah, God, it's weird though. I have to switch screens. He's going to throw his javelin.
Now, just to remind you, you do have the boots of flying, so
Oh, I forgot about the boots of flying. Oh shit.
He,
Okay.
he's changing his plan.
He's changing his plans once he gets reminded that he has boots of flying. Because he didn't want to throw a javelin. Okay. And how far can I fly?
you're the same as your walking speed. So you can start back at where you were if you want to.
Yeah, but in scene, just say, let me get my.
I think you got 60 feet, don't you?
I think
No,
40,
30.
30.
Oh,
You can fly right up behind the boss. I don't know
I
where you
can't-
were.
I think I can. Can I fly? Well, except for I was down with the other group. I think I could get over
I'll
to
say
Tristan.
since I placed you on the ship, You could just say that you started out there on the ship. That's fine.
Okay, then in that case, I'm going to fly over. I liked. Okay, I'm going to fly up to there.
Okay.
Oh, let me back to move. This is so choppy. Because I like getting rid of the little guys,
Yep.
where you can all concentrate on
Well,
the
then maybe we can make a deal with the captain too.
Another deal. We tried this once.
Strike the
Give us
guy
your
right
boat.
down below me
Yeah, that's the deal. Give us your-
with the Holy Avenger.
Okay. And you'll have advantage because you're flanking.
Did
I
that?
would
Did that?
say
It did it. It did.
27 does hit.
Okay, because I have to look at that at another screen, and so
Right.
that's why I'm hitting doubles because it doesn't say I swung. But
Right.
anyway,
It
You
did.
swung and hit, so do damage.
Look at you. Are you gonna?
16 points of damage. So yeah, you just with one quick motion, you lop this guy's head off.
Cool.
Excellent. And then I have one more strike.
You could probably hit the captain.
I was gonna say I could move one more step. I didn't use up all my steps, right?
Right.
So if I move over to there,
Yep.
and then I take my second strike, which I have to switch screens to do.
Oh, nat
Natural
20.
20.
Ooh, hit him big.
So
That'll do it.
24 points of damage to the captain.
Oh, that's right. He was the captain. Never mind. Yep.
Yeah. So you actually like stab him like kind of in the side, and he's like gouting blood out of that side, and he's like holding it. And he's like, "Oh, I didn't know it was you."
Yeah, well, wait until you taste Bahamut's tooth next round.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah.
All right. So now it is this bandit's turn. Seeing his captain being attacked, he's gonna come up to here, and he's going to shoot to the guy who just attacked his captain. With a light crossbow.
Not the giant gorilla that's making the deck sag.
And as he's trying to aim his shot, the boat is still kind of rocking from the landing of the gorilla, and he shoots off a little bit to the right, to the left, and he actually shoots his captain
Oh god.
accidentally. He rolled a natural one.
Nice way to avenge the captain.
I'll save you, Cap. Ow.
So right, your attention's focused on the captain, and just you notice a crossbow bolt just sink into his shoulder, and he's like, "Ah!"
I look at him and say, "That's my magic."
He needs to have some more training sessions or something.
All right.
Suck.
Yeah, so that's his turn. This bandit's dead. All right, Jack, it's your turn.
All right. Can I see
Now-
that guy behind the gorilla?
Look at my coffee
No.
cup.
If you
They-
climb the
he's got
mast, you
raised-
can.
Yeah, you could probably climb the mast and get some shots off, but you're about like their ship is a little
That's
bit
what I
off,
thought. Tall.
raised. Yeah.
So climb our mast, or
Yeah, I would think so. You could climb it to get an angle.
Okay, I climb up here where there's kind of a crow's nest.
All right, roll an acrobatics check real quick, just to
Alrighty.
see how fast you can go up it.
Very
23,
nimble.
Yeah, you just
So nimble.
yeah, you just quickly just scamper up the mast, and you're at the top.
All right, and I'll go ahead and I can't do a sneak attack on that guy, right?
I'm in melee range.
He's within melee range, so yeah, you would have sneak attack.
Oh, okay, cool.
Now, I will say that there's no crow's nest up here, so you're just kind of like wrapping your legs around it and shooting it,
Right.
like with your bow, with both your free hands. So I'd say you'd be a little bit off balance, so you'll have disadvantage on your shot.
All right.
Don't worry about it. You're so good.
I don't have a crow's nest.
So a 14 still hits.
Nice.
Long bow. Pow.
11
sneak
and
attack.
your sneak attack.
All them dice.
Yeah, so this guy's actually like opening his mouth, like screaming at the gorilla, and your arrow goes right into his mouth and out the back of his skull.
Mm.
Cool.
Ouch.
We're just
So he's
slaughtering
wounded.
pirates. yeah. He's wounded.
He's hurting real bad. Actually, he feels no more pain.
He's got the old open wound.
All right, so next up is somebody at the other end of the boat. He is going to come up here as well. To about right. He's going to come right here and try to make a swing at the gorilla.
And I laugh. Oh, I guess I forgot. The last time I got hit, I didn't do a Constitution saving throw.
Oh yeah.
So I'll do one for that one.
So you have to beat a 10 or higher, with advantage.
do
So
it.
yeah, you're good.
Okay.
So this guy, he actually tries to take a swing at you too, but you like the leg that he was swinging at, you just lift up real quick out of the way, and dodge out of the way of that attack. So this guy is gonna come right here and try to make a swing.
There's a whole line of them,
I
balls.
know. Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah, I see
Lined
that.
all up in a row.
A 15 to hit.
That hits.
I know this is going to probably take you out of your form, but 3 points of slashing damage.
It does take
Oh.
me out.
Wow. So the giant, you see you feel like this like a sting at the back of your leg, and you momentarily lose concentration, and you're like, oh shit, and Yadrsil is back to Yad form.
Dang.
That little guy with 3 points of damage. So would that go on me or on the gorilla?
That would probably go on the gorilla.
Okay.
So I'd say you're still at full.
Okay.
Because the attack happened before you lost concentration.
Okay.
So that's his turn. Next up is this bandit, and he's gonna come right here and make a swing at you.
But now I've got all my natural armors. I'm so good.
Rolls a 22,
That's pretty high.
yeah,
That's pretty high.
and he does 2 points of damage.
Wow.
Ooh. I'd better heal you right now.
Yeah, lay on hands me for the full amount.
Oh yeah,
Alright.
yeah.
Balasar, your turn.
Oh shit. Can I make it? I can't. How is my line of sight? Well, they are in a line, but
They're
make
raised up. They're raised up above you, so you don't really have a good. You're not really sure what's going on in the boat. You saw the giant gorilla form shrink down. You see the people that are up against the railing there, but that's pretty much all you can see on the boat from where you're standing.
all right. So can I make it to right? Hold on, click the wrong. Click.
Go to the front of the boat and jump as high as you can and fire a lightning bolt. I don't know if you can do that, but that would be interesting.
I
would
forgot
like
to give
go.
Grief a turn. All right, let me go back to Balasar. Oh, I skipped over. Oh, it's Balasar's turn, but that's guy's next. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, can I
So
go
you-
there?
You're trying to jump.
Yeah, then jump on the boat. Get on the boat. Climb the
Um,
boat or something.
All right, so that's going to be an athletics check.
Don't do it.
Yeah, 15-foot jump for a human is pretty impressive. God,
20.
no problem.
Yeah, yeah. So you
Oh.
actually out jump your brother. I wouldn't
I'm
say
like,
you get there, but
fuck
you get right there next to your brother there, and you actually clear the you actually get like to the top of the railing and just kind of like Dukes a hazard your way over.
And I just kind of push him off with a
Do
donkey
I have
kick.
any, do I have any movement left?
I'll say that. Let's see. How much movement do you have?
30.
30 feet. You've got 10 more feet of movement.
Okay.
I would recommend going away from everybody.
I was gonna go right here and shoot the lightning bolt straight up. Like, well, not straight. This way.
Which? Okay. So you'll catch those two guys.
That's it. Only 2. Then I'll do it. Can I do it like right there?
You'll hit Yadrsil
Yeah,
at that
that's
point.
gonna hit. Yeah.
That's okay. Hit me.
Okay.
Hit me, son.
That's okay. So I'm gonna help him out here.
Oh, so nice.
2 sorcerer points. 1 for empowered spell, and 1 for careful spell.
Okay.
So let me take that down to 6. Cast lightning bolt.
Okay. So you're gonna hit. So
Those 3.
yeah, those 3 and Yadrsil.
Yeah,
So
but I
careful
cast
makes it
careful.
so I automatically save.
Right. So you'll get half damage.
Hold on, I gotta reroll the 1s and 2s.
Okay.
That's interesting. I see a 1 on the board, but I don't see a 1 in the calculation.
Yeah, those 3D dice aren't exactly.
I see
Perfect.
3 2s.
I don't see any dice.
So I kept one of the 1s, and
You didn't actually roll a 1.
What?
You didn't roll a 1 according to.
Yeah, you didn't roll any ones.
Oh, well, shit.
You rolled 3 2s. Do you want to re-roll 3 2s?
Huh, yeah, you're seeing different dice than I am then, because I saw what he saw.
Yeah.
2
I
ones and-
saw a 1 on the board,
I thought
but
I
not
know.
in the roll.
Yeah.
Well,
the,
I rolled 4 dice because I thought I had.
I mean, that's fine. So just add 7.
yeah, the 3D dice don't always show exactly what was actually rolled,
Okay,
unfortunately.
so 36.
So yeah, 36.
All right, so 36 points of damage. Okay, so none of them passed their saving throw, and you actually just fry all 3 of them.
Cool.
Oh, yeah. Sup,
Nice.
bitches? This is how it's done.
Nice job, Bob.
And I look over and I say, "Hey, you singed my cloak."
You took, what, 18?
Nah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Bastard.
I mean, do you want a lightning bolt? You want me to shoot it this way? Here, I can shoot it
I'm
this way.
I'm turning into a gorilla and throwing him.
I'm gonna shoot it this way.
Try and knock me off the mast.
all right, so that's gonna do it for your turn.
That's me. Yep.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and delete some of these dead guys just to
Clean
the
up.
battlefield up a little bit.
No, we still gotta loot their bodies.
You'll be able to loot their bodies.
What
What-
about the guy out in the ocean?
We might not loot his body.
Damn it.
Yeah, he's been sinking this whole time. So, all right. So now it's the bandit captain's turn, or the pirate captain.
Bodies
and-
float for a little while. Don't they?
Not when the gorilla punches him.
Oh.
So and he's also wearing armor and stuff. So,
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
So, he is surrounded. But he's a coward. He's gonna try to run away. He's gonna take his attacks first, or make his attacks first. So, he is going to attack Rogar first with a scimitar attack. It is a 23 to hit.
Yep.
6 points of slashing, half to 3.
Ooh, watch out.
Another scimitar attack at Wraith. A 23 to hit.
That got it.
Slashing damage. And then a dagger attack at Balasar.
Man, he's just going all out, hitting everybody.
I'm about to hit you with blight, bitch.
And he rolled a natural 20.
Oh my god.
So you take 14 points of piercing damage.
Me?
Yeah.
What did I take?
Yay!
You took 7 points.
Okay.
Why
Wow, he
can't
did
I
more
see
damage
my-
with the dagger.
Yeah.
Why
He-
can't I get to my health? Okay, I'll just do it on the character sheet.
All right.
Says
That's
So,
14.
what I'm going to do. I can't either.
Yeah, I'm locked up or something too.
Yeah, I can't. There,
When
now I
when
can't.
I click on my turn order, you know how it usually shows the box around whose turn it is
Mhm.
next? It's not doing that. And I'm not seeing any dice.
You may
I
need
tried
to,
reconnect.
may need to refresh your page.
yeah, or just close your page and come back. I mean, your camera's working, so
Yeah, I did. I just did a reconnect just before I started talking. To
yeah, the
you.
reconnects for the cameras though. If your
Oh,
page
okay,
is
so
screwed
close the
up,
page.
yeah, we'll see you in a second.
All right.
All right. So at this point, the captain is going to try to make a run for it. So he's going to do his full movement to get here next to one of his crewmates. And so at this point, Wraith, Rogar, and Balasar even get to do a attack of opportunity.
Oh shit! What does that mean?
Or you're not holding a staff. You're using an orb. So
Yeah, but I have don't I have a dagger or something?
I don't know. Do you have it out with you whenever you're fighting, or are you using both your hands to spellcast though?
Oh yeah, it's true. So I have to punch
So
him?
you'd have to punch him. So just roll a straight
about-
d20.
What about a firebolt?
No, that's a spell. Like unless you have a
But
certain
it's a
feat.
cantrip.
Yeah, but only certain feats. Allow
There's a
you to
feat
attack.
that lets you do that.
Yeah.
Shit! What feat is that?
Don't worry about it right now. We're fighting. Make a note of it.
Okay, I
That-
need to make a note of that.
All right,
No.
so yeah, you just roll a straight d20 d20 roll.
Okay.
Rogar and Wraith both make attacks with your weapon.
Not you, Wraith.
Yeah, Wraith,
Oh.
you just roll with your Holy Avenger.
Oh, okay. I thought I had to do that.
I
Okay.
guess I didn't hit him
Right.
very hard, or I guess I didn't even hit him.
Yeah, you swing right over him.
I'm not a puncher. I didn't practice.
Yeah, it is Warcaster that gets that ability.
Damn it!
All right, so Holy Avenger and Bahamut's Tooth both hit.
Mhm.
Team
Um,
19.
Oh, he's taking a whack.
all right, so
19 plus 15. 34.
Yeah, he may be in trouble.
All right, so Wraith and Rogar, how do you want to do that?
Oh, the old tag team.
So Wraith and I
go low?
both catch each other's eyes, and we nod, and we both like do opposite spin attacks, and
Yeah.
he goes high, I go low, and the captain's body just goes in opposite directions across the ship.
So much for making a
Y'all
deal.
warning.
Yeah.
Flatter. It's kind of
How you like?
messy.
How you
Is
like
it
that,
real?
Wraith?
That's a big old red X right there. Wow. All right. So yeah, he's definitely dead. He's in pieces, and you see like the torso part of him. He there's this last words as he's like fading from consciousness with what little blood he has left leaving his body. He's like, "I'm sorry."
Oops.
Well.
Okay, we didn't.
Oops, we killed.
Undo. Can we I assume if we wanted to, we could heal him. But I mean he's a pirate. He's a pirate. He's gonna
in
be a
3
pirate.
Pieces. How can you heal a guy in 3 pieces?
You know,
I went high,
With
he
the-
went low.
with the res.
Got-
Control
got a
Z.
stomach.
Undo.
Yeah. Copy paste. Yeah, no, we're not resin this guy.
I cast mending.
He tries to. His clothes have gone back together. What a mess. Well, we got a few more guys to finish off.
When somebody gets hit by the Holy Avenger and Bahamut's Tooth,
Yeah.
there's no chance of resin them back up. No.
Nope.
Hey, Rodan finally gets to go.
Rodan's been playing with his pebbles.
I'm not hearing Montresor anymore.
Neither am I.
I think he muted himself,
Neither
Who
am
muted
I.
him?
Yeah, I don't hear him either.
or he.
Maybe I should say I hear him.
He was getting choppy for me.
Huh.
He might have lost internet.
Yeah, you might need to reconnect.
Yeah, I mean, if,
Review your page.
I'm gonna have to log in as the old GM and finish this adventure. Everybody gets magic items.
A million apiece for gold.
Yeah, it's amazing. The bottom of the ship was full of gold.
More than even Yggdrasil could carry in his magic.
My magic sack is full of 64 square feet of gold. Yeah, he just sent me a text that his internet went out.
Yeah.
Well, tell them to move to a state where they got good internet.
Hey now. We have amazing internet. I actually got an internet upgrade and I didn't know it for the longest time because I have like old hardware that can't go over 100 megabytes.
Yeah.
So I got to get some new hardware so I can get my 200 megabyte speeds.
Huh. Yeah, what kind of cable do they have there, Rick? Do you know yet? Or
Beats
Wraith?
the shit out of me what I'm using.
Are you in Grant's
I
house?
know what I'm using. I am using Verizon.
You're on your hotspot?
I was using my hotspot. This time this time I switched over to Mom's.
She
But it's
has
the same
Verizon
thing.
internet?
Yeah, she's got Verizon internet just like my hotspot.
Gotcha.
So it's just different sign-ons, but it's the same system. Which is another reason to get an apartment and not live out here because I think I could get cable.
Yeah, you and that I was curious if they'd even put another internet connection out there because most properties are only allowed like one connection. So unless
I'm
it
back.
welcome.
No, she's got multiple connections because the kids come up here and use it all the time too.
No. I mean like yeah, I use it too when I go there. I'm saying Grand's house has one. Sherry's may.
You mean main
Actually,
lines for me?
Sherry's I think is different. Sherry's mom's is Verizon. Sherry's
Hey, Proto.
is, through,
Thanks for the follow today, man.
through DirecTV.
I hope you have
So they are
a
two
good
different
adventure
systems.
today with your DM. And if
Did
you have
you,
any questions, you
end
can
the
always come
stream?
back. No, the stream's still up.
Okay. Because you guys were talking about real names and stuff. So I
Well,
wasn't sure.
they messed up with the real names, not me.
Well, no, all those names were fake.
Yeah, those were Granny. Everybody knows that your grandma's name's Granny.
Yeah, everybody knows a granny. And Sherry is just some name floating out there in space. She's not going to part of any of this stuff.
Yeah, we were waiting for Grief to go, and it was just silence.
Actually, it's from a song. Sherry, Sherry, baby.
All right.
Yeah, it was weird. Like for a second there, I could still hear you talking, but all of your cameras had frozen, and then like I couldn't click on anything, and then yeah, it's just the internet died. All right, so the bandit captain is dead. Grief is going to run up to the edge, and he reminding you he can't see anything in this area here.
Oh my god.
So he's gonna chuck a bomb.
I
Oh.
was gonna say he's tossing.
Get out of the way.
Oh, God, we're all going to get whacked.
All right, so let me bring up his character sheet because for some reason I didn't already.
This is Grief's plan. He was waiting for us to all get off the boat, and then he's going to steal our boat.
Well,
All right, so he's lobbing a bomb, and everyone within 5 feet of this area right here, which is
Everybody.
everybody on the boat,
Yep.
makes a dexterity saving throw.
Since we're in race aura, don't we get advantage?
You get advantage on saving throws.
And I
Well, there's
Dang.
20.
Wow,
Well,
didn't-
I dodged.
got 15.
All right, so the difficulty was 16. So Wraith succeeds, Yggdrasil succeeds, and that's it. So you all take 17 points of fire damage.
yeah.
The people that didn't save?
That did not succeed. You take half, so that would be 13 if you succeeded.
13 if
I
I
thought
succeed.
I thought it was
No, you said
18.
17, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was 17 points halved.
Yeah.
So
Eight.
So, and your favor would be 13.
what?
No,
How?
8.
No,
8 and 8
It'd
is
be
16.
8.
That's one. Yeah.
Yeah, what do you?
I'm sorry. I'm still half asleep.
And I get half of that because of my fire
still off
resistant
the
armor.
Yeah, that's correct.
So I'm at -4 only. Not just brush that fireball off. I feel Rodan when it's.
Good job remembering that, because you haven't taken any fire damage.
I know. I've been trying to because I'm like, man, this Dragonhide armor sucks. No one hits me with fire. I gotta wait till I get some friendly fire. Balazar's always hit me with lightning bolts.
Yeah.
Should have got some lightning armor.
I know. I'm about to go kill a lightning dragon.
And you guys hear from the deck of the other ship. You hear, "Did I hit anybody?"
And we all in unison say, yes.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
But he did kill the other dwarf dwarf bandit that was right there.
Yeah.
So.
He puts a notch in his bomb bag. So- Got
So we
one.
got 2 of them left, right?
All right, so this guy, yeah, so he doesn't really have anything to do except for either fight or jump off the ship. So he's jumping off the ship.
Where's this guy jumping?
He's jumping in the water.
Yeah,
In
he's
between the
going
boats.
swimming.
All right, so sounds
He's in
like,
open water. But, like, it's practically a death sentence at this point anyway. But yeah, he jumped off the ship.
yeah, we don't leave anybody. We don't leave any witnesses.
All right, so
This guy.
and actually, I'm gonna go ahead and let him take his dash action. So he's gonna get about right there. All right, so Yggdrasil, your turn.
All right. Well, I make a running leap towards the water and jump in the water. And as I'm about to hit the water, I turn into a giant octopus.
All right,
And I have 60 feet of swim.
Wait,
all right.
what happened to my turn?
Oh, you
yes.
skipped him.
Oh, my bad.
Erase, erase, erase.
Yep,
Is this guy alive or dead?
he's alive.
He's
Oh.
not going to be second.
He's not. No.
Yeah, take
So,
Nope, nope,
opportunity or something?
nope. Erase, erase.
So, I push Balasar aside. Say, we show you how to Dragonborn is really supposed to kill something.
I killed 3 guys. What did
No, no. At this point, I don't even hear what he's saying. And I take Bahamut's tooth and I recklessly attack the dwarf,
Hey,
Duragar.
see that minis? Can you count that high?
Yeah, so 19 hits.
I'm gonna savagely on that one.
So here was a question I had. Does the savagely redo the cold damage as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. So, which is still, yeah,
18.
20 on that one,
Yep.
and then still reckless.
Well, the first attack kills him, so
Oh, well, I'm
Then
just,
you
I'm
attack
just-
Balazar.
I don't care. I'm just violently.
you're
You
just
did a
attacking the
whack
corpse at this
just
point.
swing it.
Yep, 13. Yeah, I butcher him.
Yeah. Yeah, he's laying in pieces on the ground. All right, so now Yggdrasil, it is your turn.
So I jump into the water, turn into an octopus, and swim over here. Because I get 60 feet of swim.
I wouldn't say your movement resets, so I would say like, okay, how far was that?
So
So you were right here.
10 feet to jump in the
Oh,
water.
yeah, you're good. You're good.
Okay, so I swim over to. Ooh, let's see what I want to do. I guess I'm gonna just, tentacles.
Hold him under the water for a little bit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so you
Nice nat one.
never having turned into a giant octopus before, you're still kind of unsure about the form, and you almost kind of like tie 2 of your front tentacles that you're trying to attack him, like almost in like a very loose knot, but it keeps you from hitting him with this attack.
All right. Well, then I guess that does it. I'm just sitting there trying to untangle my tentacles. Guys, this is not as
Twiddling
easy.
tentacles.
It's not as easy as I
Alright.
thought it would be.
Wraith.
Wraith is just kind of chuckling, watching him try to stick him in the water, and he goes, "I'm gonna pass.
All
There's
right.
nothing I can do.
Well, I'm going to take a shot at him.
I'll
Okay.
leave it to you guys."
I see his head bobbing in the water there.
Oh yeah.
Take me a long bow.
Yeah, that hits with no problem.
You get sneak attack too, because I'm in melee range.
Yeah, he
Oh.
is.
Okay, cool.
You're welcome. That's why I did it, just to get the sneak attack
Ooh.
damage.
That's right.
Yeah, so your arrow, like he's kind of turned away from you, trying to swim away as fast as he can, and your arrow catches him like right where the neck meets the skull, and it goes like out of the front of his nose.
Oops.
Another bad wounding.
Yeah.
Clearing his nasal passage for him.
It's the manual neti pot.
So is he not dead?
No, he's very much
No,
dead.
he's dead.
Oh,
I want a tentacles attack again to see if I figured it out.
There you go. Now you can tie him up.
Yeah. I'm like, guys, I got him. I've grappled the dead body.
Well, good. Bring him back to the boat so we can loot him.
So I'm gonna drag the corpse back to
Go
the
find
boat.
The other guy.
No, the other guy's gone.
Okay, so through a little bit of effort, you guys managed to get him back in the boat, and you guys are welcome to go ahead and do one investigation check each to see what you loot.
On the whole boat too, as well, right?
Yeah.
Woo! I investigate the crap out of stuff.
Uh,
There's Pete.
where's my? There it is.
Wraith investigated with his warhammer.
I mean, sometimes you gotta check a body thoroughly.
These are little tiny things.
He knocks the gold out the pocket. The warhammer.
You've checked twice now, Wraith. Your first one was good though, 17.
Yeah. So, Wraith,
Oh.
you managed to find a total of about 270 gold.
Okay.
With a warhammer. He's over there.
Warhammer.
He's like croqueting it. Just
He's acting like a pinata, and he's beating the money out of the guys.
Hey, look, more treat.
Hey, can I? This is gonna be stupid. Can I use a point of inspiration on my investigation?
Absolutely.
Would that be stupid?
No, go ahead.
'Cause I got. I think
None
I
of you got like 40 of them.
I got 5 of them. So
Yeah.
why not? Let's see what happens.
Yeah, that sounds good. I'll use one too.
Okay. All right. So 14. You managed to find the dagger that the captain was using. It's not magical. It doesn't appear to be, but it's very ornate, like golden handled dagger. It might be worth some money.
Yeah, I take that. I'm gonna keep that as a trophy and put it in our house.
Right. And Balasar, you still don't find anything.
Another point of inspiration.
Don't. Oh.
He wants to find something.
If you want to, go ahead. All right. So now, you go while everybody else is searching the bodies. You go down into the bow of the ship, and you find like a small strong box looking box. It's like a little miniature treasure chest. It's locked, but you found it.
But you can't open it.
And you pick it up, and it's weighty. It's got something in there.
Oh, how about the? Oh, dude.
How are you gonna open it? How are you gonna open it?
I don't know.
It might be a cannonball.
I'm not thinking of that right now. I'm just happy I found something.
Cast lightning bolt on it.
I will figure out a way to get this thing open.
Do you have a thief?
Hey, Jack.
By the way, who's carrying the box?
I've got the box. Hey,
Now,
Jack,
now he's
you
got
come
2 boxes.
Jack, you come pick the lock on this.
I can give it a try.
front box.
Yep.
All right.
Here, I'll hold it. You pick the lock.
So thieves' tools, right?
Yep.
You didn't check for
Yeah.
traps.
So, you while you're doing this, Balasar is holding the box, and you're picking the lock, and you have triggered a little trap inside there while you're trying to pick the lock. A poison dart comes out of the keyhole and hits you right in the face.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
You're welcome. You
Hey,
don't even
thanks.
take damage. And
So let's see here. You take 14 points of poison damage,
All right.
and for the next hour, you have disadvantage on any ability checks.
Okay.
That's a pretty strong
Can
poison.
I do an uncanny dodge to take half the?
Yes, you can.
So 7 take off.
So that I think that's like you get to keep 90% of wherever's in the strong box now, right?
shut up. Let's see what's inside first.
So he's
I
triggered
already
the trap.
stole it all, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You triggered the trap while you were trying to unlock it, so that kind of distracted you from completing the lockpick. So you'd have to try again at this point. You think that after you triggered the trap, it was kind of like a one-shot deal, so you wouldn't be
Right.
trapped this time, but you would have disadvantage on the check.
Okay.
Uh-oh. We might not get it open today.
Try it again.
I'll just smash it open.
A 16, that's just exactly the number you needed to pick
Cool.
the lock. It takes you a little while to get it, like you're kind of distracted from your head swimming from the poison. And the wound on your face where the dart went in, but
See what you did to me, Balazar?
so yeah,
Check.
you do manage to open the chest, and inside there is
2 cannibals.
there is actually a really nice, like, baseball-sized diamond.
Whoa.
Whoa.
There you go, Balazar.
Baseball size
Okay, but-
diamond?
It's cubic zirconium.
If I do an Arcana check, then I'm having a special build.
Roll an Arcana check. It appears to just be a diamond.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe.
I say, hey, Balazar, let me see that real fast.
No.
I was going to use my good druid eye on it.
Some of us share our goals. Some of us are pain in the ass.
Hey, I paid for everybody's stuff.
You did. You did. You paid for the staff of fire that the king eventually paid for.
No, he paid for all the necklaces.
No, he's talking the necklaces.
I
Yeah.
paid, yeah. And then what else?
What necklace did I get?
You didn't
You
get
weren't
anything.
there whenever they bought them,
Oh,
so yeah.
see, I don't know you paid for stuff. I don't know that.
That's right. You didn't pay for any of his shit.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you guys finish looting and stuff. Do you want to do anything with the ship? Do you just want to leave it there abandoned?
I say we
you
burn it.
I was going to say, yeah, we scuttle it.
Is there anything we can use from the ship?
There's ropes and there's no cannons or anything on the boat, but there are like grappling hooks and things like that.
We take
There's-
all the grappling hooks.
Hey, Grief, if there's anything on this boat you want, come up here and get it.
So yeah, he hops on board the boat and starts rummaging through things, and he finds like some
Twine.
he does find some twine. He takes all of the swords, just the regular scimitars and stuff. He takes all of those. He takes some javelin pikes that they've got on the ship. He's like, oh, I can make some good stuff out of this. And he's like, and I might take a couple snacks for later too.
Oh, God.
Ah,
Ugh.
Bon appetit.
I mean,
You-
he's
you
got to
notice-
eat.
You notice that there are a few legs missing from some of the dwarves after you threw their corpses.
Well, the captain was pre-cut.
Yeah, yeah. He's already staked up. Well, then I guess let's get back on the boat and head towards Allendring.
Yep, back to Allendring.
After
Yep.
we burn the ship, we light it on fire.
All right, how do you light it on fire?
I cast Produce Flame on everything that looks flammable.
Okay, and there was like a good amount of hay down in the bow of the ship, and
Yes.
you bring
I
some
help
of that.
him out. I help him out.
All right, yeah, and I really wish you would have rolled a natural one on that. That would have been so funny. You'd be like, "Oh shit! I set our sail on fire."
Oh my god. Put it out, put it out, put it out.
But yeah, so yeah, you guys managed to like you bring some of that hay and stuff from the bottom. It looks like what they slept on. They didn't have like bed rolls or anything underneath. You bring that up to the top and just you set it ablaze, and it looks like a Viking funeral as you guys are sailing away from it.
That's what we wanted.
So yeah, you guys sail on for a couple more days, and at this point you see land in the distance.
Land ahoy!
And I assume this is Southwatch that we're heading back towards.
Yeah, and I'd imagine like while you're doing this trip, you guys have all taken a long rest, so you can go ahead and
Okay.
restore your hit points.
Yeah.
This is you guys were about halfway when this encounter happened.
Yeah, I took the most damage from Balazar.
What?
That's the story.
What did Balasar do?
You hit it with a lightning bolt.
Hey,
Point blank range too.
what?
Yeah.
I did no such thing.
So yeah, you guys are getting right up to you guys are continuing to sail, and you guys pull into dock, and you guys are back on your home continent.
Okay, so are we at Southwatch or are we at like the Allen Quail or?
Say Alan Quayle. Wasn't that a president?
No, that was Dan Quell.
Dan Quayle was a vice president.
I know.
Yeah.
Alan Quayle's not better.
Yeah. So you guys are at Southwatch.
Oh, okay.
Well, we need to go back to Allendring until.
Yeah, we got to go to the king, see what he wants next. To let him know what we did. 'Cause
Yeah.
we cleared out that one temple.
Yep. And
And
did
the
they tell
Beholder.
us? Did they tell us about the Beholder? I don't know if
No.
they got this far yet with Beholder.
No, the beholder was told to you about the hammer.
Yeah.
He's the one
So
who sent you on that quest.
yeah. No, we tell the king that we found the temple. We shut that down. We found. We do need to find out if their corridor's up and running, because the Allendring
Yeah,
corridor, that one works right now, but it only goes to the Oasis, right?
Right now, yeah, it only appears to go to Oasis.
But we have our own that.
And we had that one dude studying that one.
right. Yeah, that's the secret one that we don't talk about to people,
Oh, okay.
because no one knows about it but us, and then I guess the king maybe knows about it.
You did tell the king about it, yes.
Yeah, and then the corridor study guy, he's trying to
Yeah.
figure it out. So maybe, because we can go to the Oasis, but we'll need help going to the other places. So I guess we're gonna procure horses at Southwatch and head towards Allendring.
Okay. The dockmaster's like, "Are you guys gonna be leaving this boat here for a while?"
Yes,
The king's boat, so yes.
protect it. How much is it gonna be?
How long do you plan on leaving it docked here?
It may be a while.
It's the king's boat. It's gonna dock wherever it wants.
Exactly, it's the king's boat. Just watch the fucking thing.
It's gonna be here a while, sir. Don't mind these Dragonborn.
Balasar, roll an intimidation check.
I'm gonna intimidate the dude.
I'm helping him.
Okay, so you're helping him.
Oh!
He don't need any help.
So the Dragonborn brothers are like looming over this little guy, and he's just like, "Look, I'm just trying to do my job here. I'm sorry, you guys could leave it here. Just when you come back, can you bring like a letter from the king or something? I'm just trying to do my job."
Okay, we'll do that.
we'll get a letter. We'll get our parking validated.
We both have like the element of our skin color fuming out of our nostrils and mouth.
Motherfucker, get burnt.
This poor guy.
Get burnt. Fuck, that's some toasted dude.
That guy's dropping more shit than I am.
Yeah. So you do see like a little puddle at his feet.
Oh my God. He pee-peed.
But yeah, he says that your ship will be safe here, And before you actually left the ship, though, Grief is like, you want me to stay here, or what's going on?
I was just thinking, what are we gonna do with Grief?
Wow.
Let's
Yeah, we probably ought to bring him with us.
how are we gonna bring him with us?
You gotta remember that people don't like goblins. They may try to kill him on sight.
Even though he's with us.
Uh,
He's part of our party now.
well, yes.
He's like, trust me, if I'm out in the open and people know that I'm a goblin, it just doesn't matter who I'm with.
What if we put
Okay.
gloves and boots on his feet and give him a really big baggy robe?
He's like,
And
Why
he
don't
keeps
we
his
say
head down.
thanks for your services and go your own way?
you guys took me away from my home.
I was gonna say,
Some
Yeah,
paladin you
okay,
are.
now here, jump out. You can swim like the other dude.
Yeah,
We
no,
can't just dump him.
no.
We
You
can
know,
leave him on the
how,
boat.
how big is how small is Grief?
Grief is about the size of a gnome, which is slightly smaller than a halfling.
Could I like tuck him away in my backpack?
Get him an oversized backpack.
We'll carry him like ET.
It would be a tight fit, and people would really wonder what the hell is in your backpack.
Can Yadrsil change him?
Change
Yeah, like
him
a
into
newt or something.
Yeah.
like
like-
polymorph only lasts an hour.
Oh, that's
Uh,
not long enough.
what
He's
we
like, well, an hour and it might be enough to get us out of the town.
yeah. I mean, we need like a real disguise.
Yeah.
Like, wonder if we can get him some sort of mask.
Yeah, some kind of robe outfit thing.
Grief, what's the hardest part to disguise on your body?
How about a good hooded cloak?
Well, the face and the ears are the main thing.
All right.
Gloves and shoes take care of the rest of my skin, and a decent sized robe. But with the hood, you can as long as I don't ever look up at all. Which could be problematic for not walking into stuff.
I look at Wraith and say, what if we got him one of those traditional Bahamut masks that the priests and acolytes use?
Do you think he could pass for that?
I mean, Bahamut shows no discrimination to any race, right?
Okay.
When training as a paladin, you actually had a halfling that was training with you as a paladin in the Order of Bahamut. So.
Okay. Well, that's worth a try.
Yeah.
Let's leave him on the boat for now while we go look for an outfit.
Disguise.
This stuff. Okay.
And I'd look at after we talk.
Yeah. What
Grief.
about the guard that's
I
going
gotta
to be
go walk
wanting the boat?
my familiars.
All right, so Balazar is going to stay on the boat with Grief to protect him.
Okay.
All right.
We're going to look for a disguise first for him. Is that right?
Yeah.
And to talk to the king too, right?
The king's
Oh,
all
Well, the
way
king's
up
not
north.
here.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we're still at Salt's Lodge.
Also, do we want to go shopping in case there's magical
Yeah.
weapons?
We need to look for disguise and go shopping.
All right.
So let's go. Like a magic place may have some sort of disguise kit. Maybe we can even find like a magic tiara that changes your body into whatever you want it to be. He can be a pretty little girl.
It'll cost some bucks, but you've got them.
He's like, no matter what, I'm never gonna be a pretty little girl.
With enough magic, we can make anything happen, Grief.
No
That-
matter what happens, I'm not going to be a pretty little girl.
Well then, yeah. Is there any like magic shops nearby that we would know about?
Roll an investigation check. Anybody who wants to.
Oh,
Yes,
big
so
rolls.
Yeah, Drusilla, you remember the first time you were here when you were walking past, you saw a a shop that had a sign on it that said Callum Doors Curious Goods.
Very
And
curious.
And it seemed like it gave you the vibe of being a magic shop.
Well, let's go to Callum Doors Curious Goods and find out what we got.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, so you walk in to the front doors of Callum Doors, and it's got, instead of like regular doors, it's actually like a beaded curtain. And you walk in, and there is actually a gnome who is sitting at the desk, and he's wearing purple robes, and he's like, "Hello, how are you?"
We are excellent. How are you?
Wonderful to see so many people with bulging wallets coming into my store.
How'd you know about my wallet?
That's not my wallet, buddy.
He's like, take a look up there, and you see like a gemstone above the beaded curtain, and it's like, that lights up when anyone walks in here with gold.
Oh, well, we are here to do some shopping.
What can I interest you in?
Well, first, do you have anything that might help an adventuring party with their dangerous adventures?
Well, I have a ring of protection, which grants a higher rating to your armor. I have this.
How much does that go for?
Let's see here. To switch tabs.
You mean he has to pull out his ledger? Yeah.
Yeah.
Ring of protection is 3,500 gold.
Ooh. How much AR does it give? Or AC?
Let me.
It was one AC and one to saving throws, which is kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he does have that. He's like, let's see what else I have here. I have a luck stone, which could prove useful for those who find themselves in sticky situations.
What does a luck stone do?
A luck stone, and this is the DM talking now. It basically it gives you one luck point, like if you have lucky feet.
Is it like a once a day?
It's once a day thing.
Is that an attunement item or is that just a thing?
It is not an attunement item. It's 4,200 gold.
All right. Let's say, do you have anything that would be more offensively magic?
Offensive magic. I have a. I have a Staff of Frost. It is pretty expensive, though. I'm not sure that stone up there was lighting up enough for you to afford that.
If it's in the price of 16,000 gold, you may be right.
Yeah. I carry a lot of defensive things. Most of my things aren't of offensive nature. Well, I do have this dagger of venom. Let's see if that's in the compendium. Yes, it is. I do have this dagger of venom. You could use an action to cause a thick black poison to coat the blade, and the poison remains for 1 minute or until an attack using this weapon hits a creature. That creature must succeed on a blah 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 saving throw or takes poison damage, and they become poisoned.
I see. Well, let's say I wanted to turn my pretty face into an ugly face. Do you have something that may help me with my disguise?
Why would you ever want to ruin that pretty little face?
I mean,
That's creepy, dude.
sometimes I want to make the women not hit on me all day long. So, sometimes I just want to blend in.
I gotta go hit the head. I'll be back.
You have some sort of mask or
Why would you want to limit yourself to women anyway?
well, I mean,
no.
I'm open to all
Uh,
regions.
nope. Nope. Sound like a robot.
Yeah, you're.
You're roboting.
I am?
You're
Yeah.
all right now.
Okay. So I do have this very rare item, and he takes out a silken, cap-like hat, and he places it on the counter.
What's this do?
This is a hat of disguise.
Uh-huh.
The user wearing it can cast disguise self on themselves. Let me make sure it's. Let me look it up real quick, because I know it's in there.
Yep.
You can use an action to cast a disguise self spell at will.
Okay. That sounds very useful. So what does this run?
For you, I'll say 2,000 gold.
I think this is the answer, guys.
Yeah.
I think that's the answer. Yep, I would agree.
So I will gladly hand 2,000 gold over and take the hat of disguise, so I can disguise myself.
Okay.
And
He's like, can I interest you in any potions or anything of the like?
I think we're good on potions.
Although I'd be curious to hear what he actually has.
Well, I have 4 regular potions of healing, and I've got 2 potions of superior healing, and I have 1 potion of stone giant strength.
What's the stone giant strength?
Let me look it up.
Because the one I have, I think, is just regular.
Yes, so stone giant strength makes your strength 23 whenever you drink it.
Whew.
Gets
and
so
it's
strong.
for 1 hour.
Okay, so here all I have is potion of giant strength. I'm not sure what I have.
I think it was a hill giant strength before.
Okay, that makes it 21.
Yeah.
And how much is that potion?
Let me look it up.
You look like you're walking good there, Jack.
Oh my God, my leg's killing me.
Well, I can cast Cure Wounds on your hip.
I wish I could.
It's the 13th, right, when you go in?
Yeah, I actually go tomorrow. They're phoning at 9:30, and I'm going at 11:30. I got to take blood test, EKG, and they do a test, I guess, before the.
Sure, all
sure
that
you're
stuff.
okay.
Yeah, they got to do all that to make sure that you can survive.
Yeah, okay, for the operation, and then that is the following Monday.
He's like, I believe I could sell this potion for 1,000 gold.
I'd like to trade you
Trade.
for it.
What would
Why
you
don't
like to
take
trade?
both?
I have
It's
this.
really good for an
I
hour.
have some owlbear talons and feathers.
Oh.
Have poison scimitar. Have an ice trident.
And you got that dagger. Oh, you were going to put that in the house.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, you give me those things and another 200 gold, and you've got a deal.
Oh, come on, man.
I throw 10 shark teeth on the table. So that's gotta be worth 200 gold.
He's like, we're right next to the ocean. Can you see that out there?
I throw 20 shark teeth on the table and say, that's gotta be 200 gold.
Shark's teeth are really hard to come by here.
I throw 30 shark teeth on the table and say, this is my final offer.
It's like the shark's teeth, although you're very handsome and very charming, aren't worth anything.
I put my shark teeth back in my bag.
He's like,
And bring out 200 gold.
All right, I give him 200 gold and all the items.
okay. He's like, well, thank you very much.
Well, I guess we're going to be on our way. Thank
Did
you.
you get a mask or anything?
Yeah,
Court?
we got a hat of disguise.
No,
Out of
okay, good.
disguise.
All right.
And 200 gold, right?
That is correct.
All right. And I got. What was I buying?
A potion.
The
Potion-
stone
potion of
giant.
giant strength, and it's the stone giant. Okay, so you guys leave the shop. What now?
We go back to the boat to give the hat
Back to the
to Grief. I
Does
hope
the
it's
hat
his
have
color.
a timer on it at all, or?
The spell lasts an hour.
Oh, okay.
So he'll have to like hide periodically and recast it because he
Okay.
can cast it at will.
Right. But, you
And,
know,
uh,
with his hood and the hat.
Yeah, he should be okay.
It actually says the spell it says it ends if the hat's removed. So,
Okay, so you guys head back and let me see if that's an attunement item.
it is an attunement item.
Okay, so you give Grief the hat and tell him what it is, and he's like, "That's intriguing."
Yeah, and
so
it was
he put-
expensive too, so don't lose it.
He's like, "Well, thank you very much." And so he puts the cap back on, and he's like, "I'm going to just sit around with this for a little while so I can get used to it. Is there anything you guys need to do in the meantime?"
No.
The boat's all set. I can't think of anything, guys.
Did you guys say you were going to get horses or something?
Yeah, I guess
Yeah, we still heading up to Allendring. Is that
Yeah.
it? We're doing horses up there.
yeah.
We can't sell the ship up the river, huh? Is the ship too big for that?
Probably.
It would be tricky. You could probably sail it up the river.
It'd
but
probably be
they're-
faster just on horse.
All right.
Because we can ride these horses hard.
And you would be going upstream the entire time too.
And then if we get stuck, then we gotta leave our boat there.
All right.
I'd rather keep it in the safe harbor.
Right. We got a good guy taking care of it too.
Yeah.
Well,
Alright.
speaking of which, he's reset all the traps that were tripped before. And he while he's attuning to the hat, that's what he'll be doing while you guys are getting horses.
All right.
So let's go
Okay,
find.
Before
are
we,
at Southwatch or are we at Allen Quall?
We're at Southwatch.
Yeah.
I tell the guards, don't
Well,
let
that's an
anybody
island.
get on the boat if they want to live.
Yeah.
Well, Southwatch has like an island section, and part of it's on the land too. Like it's one big town.
Oh, okay.
We landed on the continent side, not the
Okay,
lighthouse
alright.
side.
Okay. And so now we're going to get horses so that we can get on up to Allen.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. Got it.
Okay, so there is a horse, like a stable merchant and stuff, and he offers to sell you some horses. He's like the big dragonborn there. He might want to get a war horse.
Yeah.
We're gonna get him a donkey.
Might
Don't-
want
Both
two of those.
Don't we still
Yeah,
have the
yeah.
letter from the king about our mission? I thought we still had a letter.
I
like,
don't
if-
have a letter in my pack.
Does somebody have it in their inventory? Because
I'm pretty sure we got a letter. Didn't we get a letter?
I don't know.
Oh no, the captain of the guard in Southwatch has it. He took it from us. Do you remember?
So do you guys want to go talk to him?
I think we should because we could get free horses for. That's why. Just an idea. What do you guys think?
Yeah, free shit.
Sounds okay to me.
Well, free. Yes. As
Okay.
Paul said, free shit.
So you go up to the military encampment there in Southwatch, and you do see the guard captain. He's filling out some paperwork and handing it to people, and they're running around. Like, it looks like some activity's been happening recently.
Oh, really?
Huh.
They may need our help.
Rodan and Yadrsil, you guys do.
Well, what am I saying?
We need that letter back that the King Valum gave us to get the boat.
So this is from like the guard captain.
Yeah, he took it from us because he didn't believe us.
Well, okay. Do I know where his office is?
What, drag his ass to
Well,
the cage,
like
drag his
he's actually standing in the middle of the encampment, like the military, like kind of fortification there. Like, you guys have walked up to that, and like, there are a couple of guards out there, but you see him like standing in the courtyard giving directions to people.
Okay. Well, then I guess I will approach and say, "Hey,
the
Mr.
two
Captain,
guards-
do you remember me?"
The two guards move to step in your way, but you calling out. The guy looks up and he motions to let you in.
I'm like, "Hey, buddy, how you been?"
He's like, well, your story checked out. You were sent from the king, so I apologize for not trusting you immediately.
It's okay. I mean, look at this face. Who could trust it?
He's like, well, if there's something I can help you with, please let me know. But we're kind of busy right now.
What are you busy with?
Well, we are putting some ships together and going out looking for a pirate ship that has been really terrorizing the seas lately. Several of our merchant vessels have been lost.
I just step aside to Yadrsil and I just pull out the ornate dagger and I slam it down on the table in front of the guard captain and say, "They're your pirates."
Yeah,
He's like, "Is that so?"
Yep.
Yeah, they tried to take us on when we were coming back, and they forgot who we were.
Like, well, I guess this belongs to you then. And he pulls out a sack of coin and hands it to Rogar. And he's like, that's 2,000 gold, which was the bounty for the ship's captain.
Well, that was easy.
Score City.
He's like, if you don't mind, we're going to keep this dagger as a little memento, though.
No, okay.
Well, so, since we've done you a favor, you think you could do us a favor?
Absolutely. You just saved me and my men having to sail around for a long time trying to find a
And
pirate.
find nothing but a burning Hulk out there.
Yeah, you may or may not find a burning ship. It's probably sunk by now, but
Yeah.
we torched it when we left, so hopefully no other people use that ship.
Do you have any idea of maybe where they were coming from? Because we've been having a lot of problems, and I'm sure it's not just going to be one ship that's going to give us problems.
We actually we captured this captain a while ago and interrogated him. It seems their base is around the Horn south of here. So if you just follow the coastline around the south and to the west, that's where they said it was. We've never been there, but that may be their hiding place.
So I hope you've learned your lesson about trusting pirates.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. If you don't catch or release pirates, the best thing to do is to put them to the sword.
Oh, we did that this time.
All of them.
Yeah, he's in a few pieces.
He's like, well, good. My uncle was on one of those merchant ships, and he hasn't been seen yet, so you've done me a personal favor as well.
Well, we are trying to get back to Allendring, and we were wondering if we could get a few horses. We need 7? 6?
Okay.
How many do we need?
And
One.
7.
You need 2 war horses.
Yeah, we got some big
Right.
boys here.
So he puts 2 of his fingers in his mouth and lets out like one of those really loud whistles. I'm not going to do that into a microphone.
Well, that's
Um,
nice. I was gonna take my headphones off.
Yeah. And one of his lieutenants like immediately rushes up and he says, "Yes, sir." And he's like, "I want you to go find. How many do you have?
We
Two
need
war horses.
6.
You have 6. Go get 6 of
No.
our finest war horses."
Plus
Oh, 7. Yeah, 7.
Greek. Yeah.
You want
we-
7
yeah.
war horses? Or...
No. We need 2 war
2 war
horses
horses.
and 5 regular horses.
We've got.
He's like, you're all getting war horses for this, my friend.
Okay,
okay.
great.
Oh.
I don't know if Grief can handle one or Jack. We can put Jack and Grief on one horse.
Man, I stand on them and ride them like a scooter.
And at this point, you notice that there's somebody standing next to you. It appears to be like a halfling man that you've never seen before, and he's like, "I would rather have like something like a pony."
There's Grief.
Oh.
Hello, Grief. Yeah, we okay. Or what about a donkey?
This is one of our party.
The king looks at it. Not the king, but the guard captain looks at him kind of strangely, and he's like, "I don't remember you." And he actually looks up at Balasar at this point. And he's like, "I don't remember you either. Are you guys new to this little adventuring party?"
This Dragonborn is my brother.
Haha, what's up, bitch?
We haven't seen each other in years and found each other on the road. He's joined us on our quest.
He's like, "Well, I'm glad that you are all well from your adventures elsewhere. But please never call me a bitch again."
He was in the Undermountain a while.
Oh.
He's
Running around trying to find my brother for the longest time, so it's been a long trip.
Well, I'm glad that you found him. Yeah. So, if you want a pony, we can get you a pony as well. Yeah, we'll get them round up for you.
perfect.
All right.
We
sounds
will
good.
be by the front gates whenever you get them.
And Grief's like, I hate to ask for a lot, but would you guys, by chance have any of that, black powdery stuff that makes things go boom? He's like, well, we have been outfitting some of our ships with these new devices known as cannons, and they use some of that thing. He's like, could you spare like a little barrel of that or something? And he's like, I don't see why not.
Cool.
And I'm like, oh god.
We're all
I
gonna die.
I remember his last explosion.
Yes.
And Grief's like, I've been coming up with this idea for bigger bombs. And,
Oh no. I'll hold the barrel.
He's like, well, I can't carry it anyways.
Yeah. Okay. So I put 1 barrel of gunpowder in my bag.
All right.
A tiny one.
And it barely fits through the opening, but it's kind of like a pony keg of
Yeah.
beer. It's about that size, and you manage to like squeeze it into the bag of holding, and it disappears.
You should be real happy carrying a pony keg of black powder on your back.
I mean, as long as I don't put any other explosives in here, it should be
Right.
fine.
Well, I mean, it's in an alternate dimension whenever it goes
Okay.
into a bag of holding anyway. So
They do.
Yeah, so it's gonna blow up somewhere else.
Are we going to start this adventure on the next round? The horses are kicking up a storm out there, and I'm probably needing to go feed them.
yeah, we're about to call it.
Yeah.
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 So
It's still a screen, but at least I was in there, and I'll be in there until I get my big computer up yet. But still.
All right.
Hey, you did fine.
It's good to have you back, Rafe.
What's a computer?
Oh.
Sorry,
my
my brother doesn't really know anything about nothing.
my bigger adventuring screen. But anyway, yeah, I got to go feed the horses. They're kicking the stalls.
Fun.
All right, man.
Paladins don't do that.
Someone's got
I
to
know.
feed the horses.
Somebody's got to feed the horses.
They're weird
I mean, you
paladins.
got 7 horses there. Who's going to feed them?
That's right.
Yeah, so you guys start getting all the horses together. These are actually like nicely taken care of, really well conditioned horses. Two of them actually have horse like armor on them. You guys can argue over who gets the ones with like the little. It's not heavy armor or anything, but it's a little bit of plating on the sides of the horses and like over the crest of their head. They've all got like on their saddle blankets. They have the royal insignia on them,
Right.
and he hands you back the letter that you had given him to begin with, and he also gives you a letter of his own that explains why you have these horses of the King's Guard.
Well, that's handy.
Yeah.
And
Write that down in your journal as I hand it over to Rogar and say, keep these safe.
And don't savagely rip them up.
Yeah. Yeah, don't recklessly store them in your bag.
Too late.
Oh. Nat 20!
He balls him up and eats him right in front of him.
Yeah, I lick them real good to steal them.
So yeah, he even with the pony, Grief has never ridden any kind of horse before in his life, so he's like struggling to get on it and like control it, and for a little while
I take my hempen rope, tie it to the bit and bridle of the pony, and hold on to it to direct it for him, so you don't have to worry about it.
He's like, I appreciate that.
I mean, he's so little. He could have probably rode with one of us.
He's like, I think it's kind of cool to have my own little steed.
Right.
I want to see you charging into battle.
He's like,
chucking bombs.
Well, I
That's
mean,
deadly.
I guess we should set out for Allendring, right?
Mm-hmm.
Off to see the king.
so you guys all mount up and head on down the road. And
Night
that's what we're
off
gonna pick up next time.
All right,
Alright.
Wednesday,
Sounds
6:30 p.m. Right?
That sounds like a plan.